Welcome back, everybody. I am Frone the Gnome, and this is Saturday Morning Lotro. Yes, we are playing Lord of the Rings Online. This is an MMORPG for Lord of the Rings. It's been around for over 18 years. Standing Stone Games is the current developer. I believe it was first made by Turbine, but now it's Standing Stone Games. It's been that way for a long time. They've been making expansions for this game for many years. There should be a new expansion out at the end of this year. It is Saturday, September 13th, 2025, going on 11:10 a.m. It's before noon, so that counts. This is Saturday Morning Lotro. We have made it to Saturday Morning Lotro. If you're watching live, that means you're watching me on twitch.tv/Farone. Please hit the follow button. And if you're watching rebroadcast over on youtube.com/Farone1, please hit the subscribe button. It helps more than you may possibly know, because the only thing YouTube cares about, mostly, the main thing they care about, is number of subscribers. So if you watch videos from anybody, not just me, and you enjoy their content, please hit subscribe. That's the only thing that truly matters to YouTube. You can have millions of views. If you don't have enough subscribers, they take all the money and the content providers get nothing. So we've been trying to get to 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Please hit that subscribe button and help me get there. We're at 800 and something right now. All right, with that said, let's get into this. We are playing on the Peregrine server. I am a level 150 champion. I am yellow spec. Let me take a look at that here. I am a Deadly Storm spec. That means I'm AoE. I also have a red spec. I've got two specs over here. Traits, as they call them, configurations. I can switch to that and be red spec. This is mainly my AoE. This is my single target. We are currently working on just capping out all of the virtues. I've got my main virtues already capped. So now I'm just going through each one, capping them out. And basically what I've been doing here lately, because I finished the Legacy of Morgoth expansion, and I got all the deeds done, with the exception of the hidden deed. I haven't finished that one yet, but I'll go back and get that eventually. I've been going back to low-level areas and working on getting them all deeded up, so to speak. Deeding them up. So, yeah, let's take a look at where we're at on that right now. Deed log. Go to Eriador. And actually, it's much easier. I like using this plugin here. Deed tracker. You can see that in Eriador, Breland is 100%. Shire is 100%. I'm working on Ered Luin right now. So that is what we're currently working on. By the way, this outfit that you see here, this is the, what do they call this? The Jaunty Patron's Coffer. The pet monkey I got over there comes with it. This is for sale for a limited time right now over on Lord of the Rings. And it's a really nice set, honestly. Very expensive. Coffers are very expensive. You got to know, coffers is not something that you need or must have or anything like that. It's something that is very fluff. And it is part of the way that they make extra money in the game. So do not buy these things unless you just have extra money laying around. They are stupidly expensive. I buy these things and show them so that you don't have to. But if you really like them, like this one, and you have the Lotro points sitting around for it, yeah, this one was a good one. This was a really good one. So we get a pet monkey. We get this outfit, which is absolutely gorgeous. It's not the best on being able to be dyed, to apply dyes to it. You can, but not many of the items actually do a lot of dyeing. But if you like the color that it currently is, it's extremely nice. Then you also get, let me see if I have the right mount. I have the War Steed with its cosmetics on. So this is the War Steed cosmetics that you get with the coffer as well. Extremely nice. Not a big fan of the headpiece on the horse, but I change that out usually because on the War Steed you can piece it together and so forth. So you know, that's generally what I do. All right, and then we also have the ordinary mount version of that. There we are. So it's the same thing, it's just your ordinary mount. You get both of those. Very cool looking. And, oh, this is something I messed up on my stream the other night when I was opening this for y'all. You can go back and check that video on youtube.com/Ferone1. By the way, always, you can go to Ferone.com, find links to all of my channels and everything right there. It makes it super easy. It's Ferone.com. So let's check out this, because I got this wrong, and I was trying to figure this out. So there is the ceremonial jaunty sword. You can see what it looks like. It is not this one that we see here. That's why. Oh, I've got the wrong weapon set in right now. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and put this weapon in here. And we'll put one on the other side as well, so he'll dual wield them. And right click it. Now they change to what they're appropriately supposed to be. Okay, yeah, I messed that up on my stream the other night, and I apologize for that, everybody. I realized it later on when I was looking at one of my lower level characters, and I was checking out the weapons on him, but I didn't go back and change it on this one. One of the things I want to do here for this set, because I'm going to keep this set for my, do I want this for my single? Yeah, I do, because, because of the sword. I'm going to keep it that way. I'll use it with my red set. I may swap over for the red set for this particular run anyway. So let's see here. Let's go back to cosmetics. I want to change one thing. That purple, this is, by the way, didn't mention this. That sword and that purple sword aura is also part of that coffer. Alright, let's see here. Let me open up my wardrobe. What I'm going to do is I'm going to change that weapon aura, because it's a decent weapon aura that comes with the coffer, but I'm not a huge fan of it. There are other ones that I like better. In fact, let me put this rakish one. Ah, don't have the right thing. There we are. I'm going to put this rakish one on here. And then for the other side, I'm going to put, I like the whimsical one. That's a good one as well. Okay. So, I like that setup better. Yep, that's what we'll go with. We're going to be doing some super low level areas for this deed hunt that I'm running right now in Ered Luin. So, everything's going to die instantly anyway, it doesn't matter. So, let's go back in here, go to our class traits, excuse me, and I'm going to trait over to my red spec. There we are. Now we are ready to do a single target fighting. Alright, let's go ahead and... I realized I got rid of my monkey. I'll bring my monkey back out. There we are. Let's go ahead and head back over to Ered Luin. This one last thing that you'll see here, I believe I have this set up. Let me make sure before I do it. We'll go into emotes, look for jaunty, it's right there. Set the jaunty milestone emote, and let's head to Ered Luin. So this is the other thing that you get in the cosmetic for when you're doing your fast travel, your recall or whatever. I think it's super cute, so I'll be using that for a long time. Alright, so we are here at Gondomar, and we need to pick up a bunch of quests here. We are doing deeds and quests out here, basically working towards 100%ing the Gondomar quest, or deeds. I'll get the right words eventually. It's early, it's Saturday morning.
Will you help me?
I will help you. I should have read that. Protecting the hunt.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
The hunters who have been plying the forest north of Gondomar have come to me with stories of being threatened or even attacked by those backstabbing Dourhan brigands. If you are of a mind to lend us a hand, you could head out there and deal with the treacherous thin-beards. They need to learn not to meddle with the hunters of Gondoman. The Dourhands have built a small camp to the north of here in the hills somewhere. You will find plenty of heads to break there, I'd warrant.
Greetings, traveler. Will you stay a moment?
Our huntsmen are skilled, but this year's hunt has proven particularly difficult. What with the cold and the wretched Dourhands, I found myself short of supplies for the coming winter. You can help us by bringing in some bear meat. Not bear meat, but bear meat. There are plenty of bears in the wilds around Gondoman, especially to the north. We will preserve and store the meat for the coming months. It's your normal fare of quest. Let's see if we can find more quests to pick up here. I see some over on this side. Ah, right up here. And the names have disappeared. We'll turn them back on. There we are.
What do you need?
You restored the water flow? Why, it's not flowing nearly enough at all. You may have cleared out some problems over at Noglin, but there must be something else blocking the flow around here. The goblins in these hills are causing us no end of grief. They've blocked off the river with debris and slowed the flow to a trickle, and what water exists is fouled by their presence. I can send a crew to remove the debris, but I need someone with a stout heart and a strong sword arm to clear out some of the goblins. I can't afford to lose any workers, what with the Dourhands to contend with. You can find the canal west of here, just past the hills. The goblins have a camp west of their makeshift dam. Okay.
You may be of service to me.
If whites stir the bones of the ancient Edain, then an evil has arisen in these mountains which we should all fear. The foul spirits that stir the bones of the dead are servants of Angmar, of the Witch King of old, and of the Shadow in the east. I must ask you to seek out this evil and put whatever end you may to it before its darkness spreads. Take this elf stone to Glamour. He dwells now in the ruins to the northeast of Gondoman, at the southern end of the Grimwater. If we are to defeat the goblins of Rothtarag and the sneaking Dourhands that even now remain in the hidden corners of the Blue Mountains, we'll need to make better use of the resources we have available. The wildlands around Gondoman are a bounty of such resources, but if we don't make full use of them, we might as well be giving them to the goblins. If you know a scholar of some skill, I would have him prepare for me some minor metalsmithing lore and some minor woodworking lore. Armed with these, I can surely prepare a plan for better using what we have. I will pay you for your efforts, of course. Lots and lots of quests to pick up. And by the way, you can head over to lotro.com, lotro.com, create an account, download the game, play for free up to level 95, and this is very, very important. For a limited time, they have a code that you can redeem inside the Lotro store. It's right down here. Well, y'all can't see it, but it's down here. It's the Lotro store. You go to the Lotro store, there's a coupon area down at the bottom left, something like that it's called. You put this coupon in, hit enter, and it gives you a bunch of stuff. This is for a very limited time. Do not sleep on this. If you intend to play the game at all, go ahead and put this coupon in. It's in all caps, no spaces. It is Explore Our World. Again, that's Explore Our World. Gives you a bunch of quest packs and will allow you through those quest packs to play all the way up to 140. So, for free, go grab that right now at lotro.com.
I would be grateful for your assistance.
Goblins infest the narrow reaches of Rothtarag, and stout-hearted dwarves keep the southern barricade against them. Their armor will fail before their spirits do, Lorendin, so we must do for them what we can. If you can ask a metalsmith to fashion bronze gloves and a bronze helm, then bring them to me. I will see that the staunch defenders of the barricade receive them. You will be paid for your trouble, of course, in coin and other small things, though given the importance of this task, no one would presume to ask for payment.
Greetings, traveler.
You carry with you a fetish of the Blue Crag goblin tribes. It's clear that the vile creatures are on the move and intend to launch an offensive against the Vale of Thrain. Troubling news, to be sure. We must crush the goblin forces before they become an even greater threat. Their presence in the Vale is a festering blight on the land, and if we don't stop it now, It will spread like a shadow across the land. Nothing else? Okay.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
Stranger, please tarry and hear my plea. My brother Geller Golden Tongue was a great warrior. Curse my treacherous tongue. I should say he is a great warrior, but I fear for his life. Though he is a doughty fighter, Geller longs for peace. Even against the advice of our elders in Thorin's Hall, he felt that there must be a way to come to some sort of understanding with the Dourhands. So he and some companions set out for the great Dourhand encampment north of Gundaman. I think he went to the westernmost of the camps, the larger one. He did not return from his mission. Please seek him out, and if he is slain, return to me with the news, so we may seek our revenge on his murderers. You will know my brother easily by his gleaming shield, a great heirloom of our family. Alright, there's somebody else, right? Oh, he's up on top. I remember that now. There he is. Mothy.
Well met.
You could not have arrived with this news at a better time, Lorendin. An elf prince has gone missing, and the elves are convinced that we abducted him and refuse to believe otherwise. We have learned where their prince is being held, an encampment of Dourhands to the northeast. Your information tells us a great deal about his fate, and I hope it is enough. The elves have sent an emissary to Gondaman, and she insists that we rescue this Overthaw as a sign of our goodwill. A sign of our goodwill, as if the Longbeards need to prove anything. I've always considered myself an even-tempered dwarf, but this emissary has gone too far. We need someone who is neither dwarf nor elf to organize this rescue. I do not want to be responsible for an outbreak of war in the Blue Mountains.
Might you lend me an ear?
That elf woman is stiff-necked and suspicious. She does not recognize the difference between Durin's folk and the Dourhands. If my dwarves attempt to rescue her elf prince in Fell, she will assume that we are in league with the Dourhands and call for war upon my people. What we need is someone trusted by elves and dwarves alike to make this attempt. There is a man, a ranger out of the wilds in the east. He has assisted both of our kindreds at sundry times. He is masterful in the art of hunting and stealth. Seek the ranger Lenglis at the Hunter's Lodge to the east of here. I only hope he will accept this responsibility. I think we're just about got all of the quests here at this quest hub. We'll make one round just to make sure. Drink this coffee here. That'll help me get 10% more movement speed when out of combat. Because 10% is just, whoo, that's a lot of speed. Alright, isn't there somebody over here for the, they kept saying find a metalsmith or something. Is it not here? I feel like there's somebody here and I'm just not seeing the thing above their head. No? Is it not you? It's not. Is there somebody up above? Jump on my mount real quick. Nope, there's nobody up here. Could have sworn I saw something. Like, right there. What is that? Bard. Okay, it's a loot or whatever they call it. Alright, let's take a look at our map. We got stuff everywhere. Let's head over to the goblins first. Do I have a Slayer deed for them? Nope, but I need to kill them. At least I thought I did. I didn't see a number come up or anything. And find another one. There's another wolf. Alright, it says, warming the garrison, collect wolf pelts. There, now I got an update. So it's not a guarantee on each one of them. Should be goblins over here somewhere. Here they are. Like I said before, this is super insanely low level compared to me. So these things are going to die insanely fast. Finished one of them. Still need more goblins. Yeah, I bet you I found a goblin camp down there. Yep, that would seem to be the case. Alright, we're going to take the fast way down. Hopefully it's not too far and we die. Nope, nope, we'll be fine. Just gotta walk it off. Do I have a Slayer deed still for these? Nope, but we need to kill some more of them. That's all of that. It would appear we've got that finished. Much more fun and challenging when you do it at level. We're just going back and trying to 100% all the areas right now.
What do you need?
The dwarves of Gundaman will be grateful for these pelts when winter arrives, Larendon. Thank you. No follow-up, so that's good.
Greetings.
Is it safe for my work crews? Excellent. I wouldn't send my lads out with all those goblins around. We need all the guards here to protect us from the cursed dour hands in case they attack. No follow-up. Alright, cool. Always go back and check, because if there's a follow-up and I go somewhere else and it is part of that area, then that annoys me. So what do we got over here? Some purple thing. Dour hands. We actually have a Slayer deed for them and quest. And something up here in the corner as well. We'll go ahead and go to it. Forgot to turn the chat back on. do know we need bears for a quest. And there's our shield we were looking for. Alright, we need to go back and turn that in, so let's go this way for the next quest. Whoops, didn't mean to kill the poor rabbit. I believe there's a guy over here we need to talk to. Yep, Glamour.
Greetings to you.
Greetings, man. I receive few visitors here at my home of old, but I am sure you do not come to listen to tales of yore. What brings you to these wasting halls? 1 second, goodbye. Ah, I can breathe again. It's driving me batty. You say that evil wights roam the barrows to the northeast of my home? It is indeed well that Gelthin sent you to me, and with the elf stone. I have a task for you, if you are willing. We just got a reputation upgrade. Defender of Ered Luin. Deed completed. And new deed. Now we're working on becoming a hero. Oh, this is quest, not the reputation. This is the quest. And we got 10 Lotro points by simply playing the game. Alright, and she has a quest. 2 of them.
Might you spare
This
a moment of
this
your
land
time?
has been sullied before by the dwarves in their keep on the hill, and more recently by half-orcs in Kreben. Now wicked spiders have entered the land, slaughtering the wildlife and endangering travelers. Thankfully, these evil creatures have so far only been found in the furthest northeast reaches of Ered Luin. Man, this is hard to speak. But these lands would be better for their absence. Seek out the evil spiders and drive them from their lairs in Ered Luin. So hard to say that.
Will you lend me your ear?
Talith Andrin, the region of Ered Luin. I give up on that word. To the east was once known as the Shipwrights' Grove in Westron, and it is there that many of the famed vessels of the elves were built in days long past. But the corruption that haunts it now is much greater than I or my brothers had imagined. Something malignant and evil lurks there now. Something must be done. If you would help me, then seek out the spiders that infest Talith Andrin east of here and collect the sticky spinnerets they use to ensnare their victims. It will take me time. I'm going to be able to read eventually. It will take me time, but I may one day discern where these terrors gain their potence. The problem is when I'm reading and I hit these words that are so freaking bizarre. Talith Andrin, Ered Luin, that my brain literally, even though I'm still reading, I'm like a paragraph or so past it, my brain's still going, man, that's a weird word, and it's not paying attention to the words I'm trying to read. It makes it so very difficult in this game, and I really, really, really wish it had voiceovers for all the quest dialogue, because you don't want to skip the quest dialogues. That's where the majority of the game is in the dialogue.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
You there? Perhaps you can help with a small dispute. While I was away among the barrows to the northeast hunting for loose trinkets, I saw an old bony wight wandering about the mounds. Fortunately, it didn't notice me, but the sight fairly froze my blood. Now, my friend Galti doesn't believe me. He claims there are no barrow wights out among the old Edane mounds, but he's been no further than the mounds near Gondaman, and those don't seem to be haunted at all. It's only the mounds off a ways to the northeast. You look doughty enough to face down a wight or two. Perhaps you would go out to those barrows and collect a trophy to prove I wasn't seeing things. I will pay you for the service.
Will you help
I wonder if I could trouble you for a moment. A friend of mine, Bercy, struck out on his own to a grove northeast of Keldul to collect herbs for his recipes. I warned him of the threat of vicious spiders in the area, but he laughed them off. Bercy is a good fellow and a fine cook, but he can be a bit addle-brained at times. My annoyance has turned to worry. Set a dwarf's mind at ease and search for him, will you? I'm sure he's just lost track of time, but still. The spider lair is northeast of Keladul, but what with those wretched dour hands about, I would counsel you to take the long way around the port. Alright, I think we've got all the quests for this spot. He doesn't give us any follow-up, so off we go. Things over this way and this way. Alright, we got all the bears. I don't think we have a Slayer deed. Nope, no Slayer deed for them. So no reason to continue that. Oops. Come on. Oh, it won't fight that one. Ooh, we're actually locked up at the moment. There it goes. I haven't seen the servers do that in a long time, since they went to 64-bit. But we actually server lagged pretty hardcore back there for about 10 seconds. Hopefully that does not become a thing. Alright, we got a new Slayer deed for the spiders. Let's take a look at this real quick. Spider Slayer deed is need to kill 30 of them. Did we finish everything that was in this spot? Yeah, now we need to go back to him. He'll give us a follow-up. I can almost guarantee it. I don't actually want to go down here and do this until I think they'll send me down here. Just thinking ahead that that may be the case, so we'll wait on that. Let's go do a turn-in here, and then we'll go do turn-ins there. Don't forget, if you enjoy watching my content over on YouTube, to hit the subscribe button. If you're watching live on Twitch, please hit the follow. And head over to Ferone.com. You can find links to all my channels. I do slot machine videos, as well as I play a lot of console games. I've been doing that over on Ferone Plays Console Games. You can find them all. I missed my person I was supposed to go to. You can find them all on Ferone.com. It makes it easy for you to get to all of my channels. If you're looking for a kinship to join here in Lord of the Rings Online, I'm on the Peregrine server. I run the Lore-Bound Walkers. You can find our Discord server link on Ferone.com. Get in there, introduce yourself in the introductions channel, chat with us, and see if you'd like to come join us.
Well met.
I knew I hadn't been seeing things. This is proof indeed. Here, take these coins as your reward. Wait, something is not right with this skull. Can't you feel it? The chill? Should not have sent you to that place, and I certainly shall not have you bring this thing to Gondaman.
Will you stay and speak
There are
with me a
legends
moment?
about these old bones. Some say they are moved about by fell spirits from a distant age. Some say that the whites are the restless dead, but even I know better than that. The will that stirs those bones does not belong in Middle-earth. Something should be done about these creatures, but they are beyond my ken. Perhaps the elf, brave enough to keep vigil here, will know how to deal with this threat. His name is Glamour, and he dwells just on the other side of this ruin. He's standing right next to us. Show him the skull and see if he knows what to do with it. That's kind of a goofy statement. He's literally right there.
Megavanen.
What is this? This is of great concern to me. Your merchant friend was wise to send you to me. I didn't overhear y'all standing 5 feet away from me, but yes, I think you should talk to me about this.
Swilad Melon, will you stay a moment?
Whites roam the barrows of Ered Luin. I know not what this portends, for never before have such creatures been seen in these lands. They are the creatures of the Witch King of Angmar. This bodes ill for Eredor, and perhaps for all of Middle-earth. For eyes which should be turned south may turn north instead and be blinded to the larger threat. As it ever is with evil, no doubt a greater will drive the lesser amid the barrows. It is that greater it is that greater will which must be destroyed. There, I got it. Only thus will Angmar's designs for Ered Luin be hindered. Take the self-stone into the barrows and place it upon the largest standing stone. It is a white stone near a ruined building. The elf stone bears such a virtue that may cause that greater will of which I spoke to be drawn forth, and you must confront it. Alright, so we got those. He's wanting me to go back and do something over there. I still think we should go back to Gundaman first and then come back out to see if they give me a follow-up in the same area. They love to do that in MMOs, so... Fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. I'm an idiot. Let's see if anybody's on this morning. 3 of us are on. We have a large kinship. A lot of great people. If we do that and click the online, you can see that we go to page 2. We go to page 3. You have to go 3 pages into the kinship to see when somebody was on 2 days ago. So yeah, it's a very large, active kinship of extremely nice people. All just having fun, playing the game the way that we want to play it. We don't believe in lorebound walkers and people doing things that they don't enjoy. You are always encouraged to do what you want to do. You're not expected to drop everything and come help somebody for something they need to do that is completely optional. Thank you for bringing in this bear meat. I will see that it is properly salted and stored for the winter months. Ah, good. That should teach the dour hands a little lesson. You have done us a fair favor, Lorandon, and helped ensure that Gundaman remains secure over the coming winter months. Let me see if I can find some suitable reward for you. Alright, no follow-ups. That's good. Nothing up there. I do believe we have a turn-in up here. Nope, it's not him. Maybe it's this guy over here. There we are.
Well met.
This is what I feared, but I could not bring myself to admit it. This shield bears mute testimony to the treachery of the Dourhounds. You have my thanks for these dark tidings.
Will you help me?
You've done me a great service, ill though your news was received. These foul Dourhounds, how dare they? Geller came to them to talk of peace, but they cut him down like a goblin. I will have my revenge. Our elders watch me too closely, for they know my temper. I cannot fight the Dourhounds myself, but you. A while back an elf came here looking for information about Dourhounds. He thought they might be up to something truly terrible. He said his name was Glamour. I told you they were going to send me back out there. I sent him towards the woods northeast of Gundaman. Seek him out. Maybe he knows the whereabouts of Skithy Blackhand, the leader of the Dourhounds at the fortified eastern camp. My brother must have been slain at his orders. A grim and deadly warrior he is. Seek Glamour to learn Skithy's whereabouts and wreak my vengeance upon Skithy's head. Okay, make sure we don't have anything else. Alright, so we go back out to this guy, and I don't see anything else lighting up, so let's go do that. It's a favorite thing of MMO designers is to send you somewhere, have another quest send you to the same area, and when you come back with one of them, it sends you to a spot where another one has already sent you, and then you're like, you SOB, I could have done that while I was there. And when that happens, there's a game designer somewhere sitting there going, my plan worked. I forced them to go to the same spot multiple times. You have to beware of their treachery.
Hail, friend, and well
Skithy
met.
Blackhand? Yes, I know of him indeed. I have seen him just beyond the main gates of the Dowerhand encampment to the north. Be cautious. The going will not be easy within the walls of that encampment. Alright, any follow-ups on anybody else? Nope. Alright. So, we shall go up here. And if I remember this correctly, I think you go across here, but I could be wrong. Maybe you can go across this way. It's been quite a while. Take a gander down here. Okay, you can go either side. Oh. Oh. When you kill them, there's like, oh, that's terrible. Oh. Here we are. We finished that Slayer deed. That was the ordinary one. We gained a title, Defender of the Halls. And we got a new deed. This is going to be the advanced version of killing them, and we need to kill 60 of them, and we gain 5 free Lotro points by simply playing the game. If you don't know, Lotro points is the in-game currency, the real currency in-game, however that's stated. And, alright, so we killed the bad guy. That's all we needed to do there. This game is pretty unique in the fact that you can earn the real money for the game by playing the game for free, and then use that money to open up the expansions, quest packs, and features of the game. There's a very small number of things you cannot open with Lotro points, but it's very small. As far as content, you can open all of it pretty much. Did I not come back here for this? No, they're gonna send me over here. Oh, if I don't go back, they're not. I bet you they won't give me one to send me over here. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I can't fall into the game designer's trap. I gotta do it. We're gonna go back and we're gonna find out. Ah, so you have done my will and slain the villain who killed my brother. You have done well, Loredin, but it is strange. I feel no pleasure at this news. The Dowerhands will choose a new captain and nothing will change. There must be more that we can do, something that will truly hurt them. I told you there was going to be more.
Stay a moment.
Though we Longbeards were able to throw the Dowerhands out of most of our steadings, after they revealed their true evil 2 years ago, they are as yet still too strong for us to fight them in the field. The last major Dowerhand holding in Ered Luin is the river port of Keladul. It is at Keladul where much of their remaining strength is concentrated, and it is at Keladul where they stockpile their stolen wealth. the treasure they robbed from us during the long years of their tyranny in Thorin's Hall. You have proven yourself to be a capable warrior and a true friend. If you can raid Keladil and recover the stolen treasure, not only will you be striking a blow for Durin's folk, you will be dealing a sharp blow in my brother's name as well. Okay, and I don't think anything else opened up. Aha, there is one up there. There is. It wasn't an extra one from him. It was an extra one from him. Another brother's sorrow.
Will you stay and speak with me a moment?
Though my brother is avenged, I fear that in my sorrow I spoke too plainly to a younger dwarf who now risks his own life to avenge his own brother, a member of Geller's company. The dwarf, Sigador, went towards Keladil to avenge his brother, but likely is at a tower on the outskirts of the port with the deposed dockmaster, Savaner. Follow the road east beyond Thrasi's cabin towards the shore and keep an eye out for Sigador. I pray you are not too late to stop his folly. Okay. Just to make sure, we'll go around the fort to see if there's any other quests that pop up now that we're at that part of that quest. Nothing? Okay. Looks like we're good. So, check our map. Alrighty. So, we'll head back out here to do this spot. We've got this stuff going on down here with Keladil. I kind of think we should go over here and do his quest. But I don't know that his quest continues into Keladil. So, we'll go do these things. Then we'll come do him first before going down here to go to Keladil. Hope everybody's having a great Saturday. So far it's been very nice. I slept in. As y'all know, I wasn't up super early for Saturday morning Lotro. But it was great. I just kept snoozing until finally I forced myself to get out of bed. Because it became apparent that I was not going to get out on my own. Do we have a Slayer deed for undead here? We don't. But I like killing them anyway. They're undead. They shouldn't be alive. I believe our quest objective is not in there where I was headed. It's over here. So I would have believed wrong. The green elfstone glitters in your hand. And then this guy comes out. And we pop him once. And everything's great. Alright, he's dead. We can go back and turn that quest in. Like I said before, this is way under my level, so it's stupidly easy for me. It's not all the way back to Gundaman, so that's why we're just going to go back over here and turn this one quest in. Just to see if he sends us on over to the spider area or the other area while we're going that way. Always got to check on those pesky quest designers and their desire to make you go places more times than necessary. I joke, really. for the most part, they do a really good job here in Lord of the Rings Online on quest design. You have to understand that this content we're looking at here is over 18 years old. Some of the newer stuff is pretty good. I mean, this is great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about the order of how you get the quest and how you go there and so forth has gotten better over the years.
Sweet lad Melon.
Well done. These foolish dwarves might have stumbled across something they could not hope to defeat had you not intervened before the evil had gathered its strength. Those cursed lands will still be dark and haunted, but one hopes they will no longer pose an imminent threat. No follow-up, so that's good. Alright, so now we'll head over here and deal with the spiders. One thing I very much love about this game is the visuals. The game is absolutely gorgeous. Scenario and his team over there at Standing Stone Games do a fantastic job on the visuals. We do need to kill as many of these Carabanes as possible, so we're going to go ahead and run across here and kill them as we see them. So we have Slayer Deed for them. But yeah, Scenario does a fantastic job. His team is amazing. The newer expansions, the worlds that they've created, and the new biome with the desert and everything and the marshes, oh, it's absolutely beautiful. Corsairs of Umbar and Legacy of Morgoth, both of those expansions look absolutely incredible. Kind of crisscrossing across here a little bit because we also have exploration deeds, and I'm trying to make sure I don't miss a little spot of something that will be part of one of those deeds, because I really don't do Ered Luin much, if ever. When I'm doing new characters, in the past I always did the human area, Arquette, and I know it like the back of my hand, but I never really did dwarf or elf area over here in Ered Luin. And I never did Shire. So whenever I 100% deeded Shire recently, that was completely new to me. But yeah, I don't know all the locations of where I need to go, so I'm kind of just crisscrossing a little bit while running the quest. Oh, interesting. I'm not sure what this place is all about. Don't know if we got like an exploration deed for it or not. I have no idea. A little bit of lag there. That wasn't server lag. That was computer lag on that one, by the way. It was changing a little bit of the biome. So the environment was changing like that right there, and the game hitched. Something we take for granted in today's MMOs is how they transition from one area to another. Back in the days with EverQuest and stuff like that, you literally loaded when you went between zones. And God, I don't remember how many years ago it was that kind of went away, and nowadays you don't even think about it. So when you play an older game like this one that's 18 years old and it's not making us zone, you know, not physically stopping and zoning, but it's doing it on the fly, and you see it hitch like that, you're like, man, that's crappy, this game's bad. But it's just because the code for it is like freaking 18 years old. Doesn't have the benefit of having modern code in it. But it's way better than what we had in EverQuest, where you literally went to a zone and then it said loading, and you sat there and waited for it to load up. This feels more like an actual world. And that's one of the cool things about Lord of the Rings Online, is it really does feel like an actual world, because everything you can see, for the most part, you can get to. Like when you see a big huge mountain like that, if you keep going, you can get there. A lot of MMOs have things in the distance that you can't get to. The size and scale in this game is absolutely amazing. It's like literally like playing through a living, breathing world. Is that not? We are getting a little server lag today. They still got some bugs to work out on that. They improved it greatly when they went to the 64-bit servers, but there are still some lingering bugs they need to work on. Alright, let's see. We still got something there. The misplaced cook. Where is that at? Find Bercy. Okay, he's around here somewhere. They've got him cocooned or something. We need these for Slayer Deed anyway, so we need to kill a ton of them. That did not get me to where I thought I was going. Does that? No. Okay. We'll mount up and go a little ways this way, so we can do it a little bit faster. I see him there on the mini-map. I see him, he's up here. There he is. Please help me escape from these horrible spiders. I was gathering herbs and didn't notice them stalking me. I've been trapped here for days. Alright, so we gotta escort him out. Sinus is doing bad. Hey, we just finished the basic Slayer Deed for them, and now we've got the advanced version. What's he fighting? That was weird. I think that's part of the server lag. 5 free Lotro points. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Kicking my speakers down there. Going on 1 hour. I like to try to keep my YouTube videos cut up into 1 hour increments. Excuse me. So when we get back over here, I'm going to do an outro and then another intro, and all of you here on Twitch just stick around. We'll continue on. Alright, so that is finished. We still need lots of spiders. So let's go back in there. Let me check this real quick, make sure there's not an exploration associated with this spot. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright, we'll head back into the spider area and kill them until we get the advanced Slayer Deed done. We are getting server lag. It's starting to get bad because I couldn't move there at all. I really do love the look of that coffer, though, the cosmetics from that coffer, the Jaunty Patron's coffer. That looks super awesome on him. It's not what I will typically use for him going forward and on my champion. He doesn't fit my character and everything, but I will definitely use it on a maybe a minstrel, or definitely use it on my mariner whenever I get back to playing him. I have an alt for every single class. In some cases, I have 2 or 3 for each class. I'm an altaholic. I am an altaholic member and card carrier. It's the other thing about Lorebound Walkers, my kinship. We are very accepting of alts. All alts of your main characters are welcome into the kinship. My outlook on these games, MMOs and all, is you should be playing them to have fun. They are games. So why put any restrictions on that makes it not fun for you? That doesn't make any sense to me. We have jobs in the real world. We don't need jobs in games. You'll notice that with my channels as well. Oh, that's neat. I haven't seen him before. There it is. You'll notice that in my channels as well, in the fact that I don't just play one thing. I don't play, when I start a game, I don't play just that game until I finish it. You'll notice that I go all over the place. It's because I play games to have fun, and whatever I feel like playing, having fun at that moment is what I play. That's why I have multiple channels, and on those channels I have multiple things that I play. So I do streaming just for the fun of it. I know I ask y'all to subscribe and stuff at the beginnings of my videos and the end of my videos and all that, and that's because, yeah, I would not mind making a few bucks here and there from my streams, but this isn't my job. I am a programmer. I've been programming professionally for 3 decades. But getting recognition, you know, by getting a few bucks here and there from YouTube and Twitch is, you know, it's a hobby, and that's really cool. I will say I've never gotten anything from YouTube, ever, and I've been doing this for well over a decade. I think I've been doing YouTube for probably going on 15 years, I think. Twitch I've been doing for less than that time, and I've gotten paid $50. They pay out every time you hit $50. Maybe a few times, 3 or 4 times, and that's it from the whole time that I've been streaming. But I find it interesting that Twitch has paid me and YouTube never has. And the reason for that is literally, like I was saying before, and I say this so that y'all are aware for all content providers, it's not just for me, but YouTube literally does not recognize anybody to pay them money unless they have at least 1,000 subscribers. That's the bare minimum. So you can have 4,000 watched hours in a year, which I have had before. If you don't have 1,000 subscribers at the same time, you get nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's how YouTube screws their content providers out of everything. They take all of the advertising money, and the content providers get nothing. You could have millions of view hours, and if you don't have 1,000 subscribers at least, you get nada. And they know. The reason they do that is they know that people don't hit the subscribe button. It's literally free, but they don't hit the subscribe button because it is what it is. People never hit the subscribe button. They can go back and watch a particular content provider's content for, you know, every week or every day for months on end, totally enjoying it, and they still won't hit the subscribe button. And YouTube knows it, and that's why they put that metric in there to determine whether they're going to pay you or not. They're making money. YouTube's making money off of advertising for all those hundreds and thousands of hours that you're watching that content, but they're not having to pay out to the content provider because the content provider struggles to get people to hit the subscribe button. That's why I bring that up, just as an awareness for you to know for other content providers. Because if you've ever had a really good content provider that you loved watching all the time, and then at some point they just disappeared, likely they disappeared because they never did get enough people actually subscribing, and it just became, you know, it wasn't enough for them to continue putting all that time into it, because it does take a lot of time. For me, it's not. I don't have that much time. I play games and I push them over to YouTube. For me, it's simple, but the other ones that have really cool videos, that's what's going on. They're putting a ton of time into it, a lot of money into it, and then they're not making anything. And after a year or two of doing that, they're just like, all right, I'm done. And they just go back to doing whatever else they do in life. So yeah, that's why I bring awareness to it, because I know there's some providers, content providers out there that really do deserve the recognition and they don't get it. How many more of these spiders do we need? Next time I find a spider, we're going to check. You have to mouse over them for them to see it, and it's really kind of annoying. Like right there, I've got him targeted. I really wish I could just put my mouse up here and get it to tell me how many more, or when it's targeted, have it tell me how many more. But you literally have to hover your mouse over the monster to get it to tell you how many you need. I wish that they would change that, or at least make an option for that where you could turn it on and in the settings. So yeah, we're at 48 of 60. We're going to be done with the this Slayer deed very quickly. I'm not running a Slayer deed accelerator right now, so it's taking me a little bit longer. I think I'm out of those. Yeah, I need to buy more. Usually when I'm deeding, I go ahead and use one. And I wasn't here. But that being said, I'm actually reading the story for y'all and myself, so it's taking a lot longer. So I don't really want Slayer Deed running and using up all that time while I'm spending a good majority of my time doing reading rather than or reading aloud. I mean, rather than just running between mobs to kill, because you know it costs money to buy those Slayer Deeds, and they only last for so long. We should be super close to finishing this. We'll check. 55 to 60. We need 5 more. We need 2 more. So 2 up here. Nope. Where's he at? Literally need 1 more. Just 1. Here we are. We got him. Spider Slayer Advanced is completed. Alright, we should get some free Lotro points for that as well. Hey, thanks for following. I greatly appreciate that. Vincerimo, I hope I said that correctly. Alright. So we're going to do a real quick outro and another intro for my YouTube, because then we'll splice this up, send it over to YouTube. So let me do that real quick. Alright everybody, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching me play through Ered Luin, working on getting some more of these deeds done out here. Be sure to hit that subscribe button over on YouTube. Help us get to 1,000 subscribers. Until next time, I hope y'all have a great time. This is From the Gnome, and I'm signing off. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.